first of all, you have to approach.
Yeah.
No two ways about it. You have to go and approach her, because if you do nothing, then there's 0% chance of success.
Yeah.
And you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. Your sense of humor is sorted, so we don't need to work on that. You're able to make people laugh. See, one of the most attractive things for a woman, one of the top things that women say that they want in their ideal man is somebody that can make them laugh. So you're being in your element, you're being present.
Element.
See,
get me in a place where there is dance. I would not care if there's hot girls around me or not. I would just be like, I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm me.
Well, when you're actually approaching a woman, when you're actually in conversation with them and when you're on dates, it's always important to be present. Being present and just being in the moment. You know the saying, the power of now?
Yes.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they're in their mind thinking to themselves, oh, what do I say? Or they have some sort of an agenda, what it is that they want the date to go like. It's all about just being present. At the same time, focusing on getting to know her and putting the spotlight on her, making it about her. Because what do people like talking about the most? Themselves, right? So it's all about, when you have that conversation, even when you approach her, making it about them. So making the conversation about them, the word you has to be coming out of the mouth more rather than me.
It's for you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's always to be present rather than perfect. So in terms of, so in these sort of warm events, shall we say, or these warm interactions such as the triathlon, the social media, the meetup groups and the networking events, you're comfortable in terms of starting that conversation, having that banter that you do because you're being present.
Yeah.
A, B, C. You have to always be closing. You have to try and get her phone number. And you know, always talking about the we.
Yeah.
So ask her. We should continue this conversation. I'd like you to take you out for a coffee or for a drink. And then you pull your phone out and say, put your number in there and I'll message you. We should. The we is very, very important because it's all about bringing the best out of yourself. I'm not going to give you any form of a script or any form of lines. It's nothing about giving a set of lines.
Basically.
But then active listening at the same time. Because remember, everything that comes out of the person's mouth is gold. I've come up with this term myself because what do most guys do? They'll go up to a woman. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? And they're becoming that Mr. Interview. The stuff that comes out of their mouth, which is gold, you take that and you can either give it back anecdotes. Say she's from Portugal. We were talking about Portugal earlier. Right. If you've been to Portugal, you can give a backstory about when you went to Portugal. You can give your opinion on Portuguese people. You can get a bit of a tease, a little random fact.
Portuguese, so I've got Portuguese understanding-ish.
Or say some Portuguese phrase. You can even give a random fact about it, the home of piri piri. Pause and then let her speak. And there's something called a statement question loop. This is another thing. So if you ask a question, they'll answer something and then you say a statement after that. So you don't come across as Mr. Interview. It's like a conversational safety net.
Yeah.
So if they say, where are you from? Portugal. Now you respond with a statement, oh, I've never been to Portugal. But when I think of Portugal, I think of X, Y, and Z. You can even make that up as well. Use a bit of wordplay.
Because you are thinking of it.
Improvise.
Doesn't mean you know it. It's what you're knowing.
Yeah.
What they know.
When you meet them, you always do the old hug. Never a handshake. Because again, you have to set the tone with where you want the interaction. Remember, they say that actions speak louder than words. So, you know, give her a nice, lovely hug. Maybe a kiss on the cheek. I'd rather get rejected. So you're showing your intention through your action that you want a non-platonic thing with her. If you just give a handshake, you're gonna end up in the friend zone. Whereas a hug, that's absolutely fine. In fact, sometimes after I speak to a woman on the street, and if I get her number, I'll even just give her a kiss on the cheek as well.
Yeah.
After just speaking to her for 10 minutes. At least you're setting the tone, because I would rather get rejected than regret not making that. But yeah, you have to always be taking that leap of faith in terms of making the move. Because remember, if you do nothing, you've got a 0% chance of success. If you do something, you've got a 50-50 chance. You may succeed, but you may get rejected, but I'd rather go to sleep knowing that at least I tried rather than regret not approaching.
Yeah.
And just a little check-in so far. So what have you found most valuable with this conversation?
Knowing how I can qualify the person who I know I want to be with before the end of my days.
See, this is the thing with qualification when you ask these type of questions, especially with a good-looking woman. Most guys are going to put them on a pedestal and kiss our stern because they think she's so gorgeous. So they idolize her. Whereas if you're coming from a place that you're judging them, because most guys don't do that, that's where you stand out.
Yeah.
Because you're the buyer, not the seller.
Yeah. You're appraising her into your future.
Yeah. That's what you're doing.
She's going to go,
Yeah.
looking at me different, isn't it?
Not easily impressed, because most guys will just fall head over heels for her. Then again, it's about what place you're coming from.
Yeah.
You're coming from a place that you have values, you have high standards. You're not prepared to bend your reality in order to please others. You're prepared to walk away.
Yeah.
That's the key to any successful dater, is that willingness to walk away. Ross Jeffries talks about this. He was one of the earliest people when he started up the seduction community. You have to be willing to walk away. That's when you're not needy. You're not outcome dependent. What happens? Attraction goes up.
Yep.
So, what fits into your actual personality? Well, I think the deal breakers have revealed that with what sort of lifestyle you want. You've got that balanced life. So you need to get a lovely lady into your life now. So 4 things I've put for you in terms of to hold you accountable. The triathlon, maybe chase that up, because that's where you're going to be increasing your network, right?
Yeah.
People that you'll be meeting. Social groups for the personal trainers, where you have the socials. The meetup groups on Friday, Saturday. Have you thought of entrepreneur events? Because there could be someone, because you're looking to become an entrepreneur, so you're going to meet other people that have that. Fantastic, I love it. Because over there, imagine you meet another health coach and you connect on things.
Yeah.
And then this is another thing, you can say that we can then create world domination and we can build this empire, and so we can fight over the parking space. I have the Bentley, you've got the Ferrari, and I'll be bashing you out of the way. Can you see how you're being that little, there's that role play? So what you're doing is, even though you're saying something in a tongue-in-cheek way, subconsciously you're just thinking about it, and that's what appeals to emotions. Because remember, women are very emotional creatures. So it's all about appealing to their emotions in that way. Yeah, but the flirty element is very, very important when you are speaking to someone, because that determines between a platonic and a non-platonic conversation. You know, so you don't end up in the friend zone. So, same thing, the tongue-in-cheek romanticism. So when you meet someone that wants to build that business empire, oh, well, why don't we create together?